Lacey is traumatized. You ruined our moment. Stay away until you apologize. That was the message my brother sent. Not are you alive? Not did the ambulance come? Not even I'm sorry. I read it while a nurse stitched my forehead. I could smell antiseptic. I could taste blood sliding down the back of my throat. The fluorescent lights hummed above me like they were bored of human disaster. I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I typed one word. Done. You have to understand what done meant. I am 32 years old. I am a sous chef in one of the busiest kitchens in the city. My hands are a roadmap of burns and scars. The $80,000 I gave them wasn't help. It was 10 years of grease splatter, missed holidays, and 16-hour shifts on aching feet. Jared never had scars like mine. He was the prince. I was the wallet. 3 months earlier, Lacey sat on my thrift store couch and pitched their dream, an $800,000 custom house in the hills. Natural light. Infinity pool. Empire. The bank wouldn't approve them alone. Her credit was wrecked. But Mom's dying words wrapped around my throat like a leash. Take care of your brother. So I signed. I drained my savings. I paid the upgrades. Marble. Smart glass. Champagne celebrations I wasn't invited to. I thought I was buying Jared a future. I didn't realize I was financing my own humiliation. And humiliation was about to turn violent. The house wasn't finished. Just raw concrete, exposed beams, and ambition that smelled like sawdust and debt. Lacey was filming when I arrived. Champagne smile. Phone held high. Building our empire, she sang to invisible strangers. I stood there in my kitchen boots, exhausted. Then she announced her surprise. An infinity pool. $50,000. Just write a check, she said lightly. That was my retirement, I told her. She stepped closer. Too close. Her perfume thick and floral, suffocating. Let's be honest, she whispered. You're 32. Single. Barren. What else are you going to do with your money? The cruelty was surgical. She called it my duty. When I said no, something inside her snapped. She lunged. Her hands hit my chest hard. My boots slipped on loose gravel. The sky flipped. The concrete rushed toward me. Impact. My shoulder exploded in white-hot lightning. My head cracked against dirt. I remember the ringing in my ears more than the pain. I looked up. For a split second, I saw fear in her eyes. Then it vanished. Jared ran forward. And she stopped him. She slipped, Lacey said calmly. I was bleeding. I couldn't move my arm. He looked at me. Then he looked at her. He got in the car. The taillights disappeared while I lay in the dirt tasting blood and betrayal. That's when I understood something terrifying. Lacey pushed me. But Jared drove her away. The diagnosis was clinical. Grade 3 AC joint separation. Concussion. 6 months incapacitated. If I can't lift a pan, I can't work. If I can't work, I have no income. And in mortgage language, that's called a material adverse change. While Jared texted insults about ruining Lacey's mood, I opened a different app. The title company. I attached my hospital discharge papers. No drama. No family confessions. Just facts. As guarantor, I must report a sudden change in financial status. Effective immediately, I have zero income. I cannot sign closing documents without committing mortgage fraud. I hit send. The next morning, my phone vibrated itself off the nightstand. 42 missed calls. I ignored them and opened the only message that mattered. Notice of financing failure. Buyer in default. Seller retains $40,000 deposit. Lacey had waived the financing contingency to look powerful. She thought I was cornered. Instead, she had cut her own safety net. $40,000 gone. But she didn't panic quietly. She went live. Mascara streaked. Fake sobs. She attacked me. She tried to kill my baby. Pregnant. She told 5,000 strangers I tried to murder her unborn child. I didn't argue online. I made one phone call. Mike, I said. Does the lumber theft camera record audio? He was quiet for a second. Check your inbox. And that's when the real evidence arrived. The camera angle was perfect. It caught her words. Her insults. The shove. It caught Jared hesitating. It caught him leaving. I forwarded the file to the detective. Subject line, evidence. 2 hours later, someone sent me another video. Motel parking lot. Flashing lights. Lacey in handcuffs screaming that she was an influencer. Jared standing by the door, holding takeout, doing nothing. Again. 6 months later, I sat in a courtroom. Lacey stood before the judge without filters or lighting tricks. The charges: aggravated assault. Filing of false report. 18 months. Restitution for my medical bills. But the real punishment wasn't jail. It was the financial crater. Her $40,000 deposit was legally retained. Legal fees drained the rest. The car got repossessed. The brand collapsed. She entered custody with less than nothing. As the bailiff led her away, she looked back. Not at me. At Jared. He didn't wave. He didn't move. That was the last time I saw them together. But Jared wasn't finished. 3 months later, he showed up at my door. And he wanted money. My new apartment is 400 square feet above a bakery. The floors creak. The radiator hisses. The view is a brick wall. It's perfect. My savings are back. Every dollar I scraped off a grill returned to me. Karma isn't mystical. It's contractual. The doorbell camera lit up one afternoon. Jared. Unshaven. Hollow. Smaller somehow. Please, he said through the speaker. Her bail is 10 grand. Mom wouldn't want this. I pressed the microphone. Mom is dead, I said softly. And the ATM is out of order. She's pregnant, he added desperately. No, I replied. She's not. Silence. I blocked his number. That night, my apartment wasn't quiet. My friend Sarah chopped vegetables. Mike fixed my faucet. There was wine. Laughter. Real love. Not blood. Love. Here's the truth I learned. The villain is obvious. The enabler is dangerous. Lacey pushed me. But Jared chose her comfort over my survival. For 10 years, I confused loyalty with sacrifice. I thought if I paid enough, forgave enough, endured enough, I'd be loved back. I was wrong. Access is a privilege. Silence is consent. Money is a boundary. I have a scar on my forehead now. It's not ugly. It's a reminder. If someone is holding the match while asking you to keep them warm, don't wait for the shove. Walk away.